EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? And there goes straight on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
The kick is
good. But after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Stanford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Stanford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? Or what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Richardson off the play fake. Steps away. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
14, Rams, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Stafford. Pass complete down in the core. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter, as that's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop any like that one. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one was a success back away from attacking all game long.
Again, it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete. You look at this Colt defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Look at this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go.
Now it's Richardson. is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get into the ground at about the 23.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Play action. Now Richardson. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And the Rams, first down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 24, Rams nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, I feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes they're overused, and this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
50. Drill right, 22.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams first down.
Throwing again at Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Touchdown, Luka Nakua, 34 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, ready?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Richardson to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 88 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Sanchez is now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, good move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Well, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second.
2 yards to go, second down.
25-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He'll work that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. That is caught. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
That's another Rams.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Ready.
To the air again, Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out looking to repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready. Go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. What an effort. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 30. Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches. Cheer for good yardage.
41-yard line.
Set.
Play action. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Set. 180.
Now Stafford. That was into the hands of Adams downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And it's caught. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Williams will score. Touchdown, LA.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the 2nd, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the 2nd quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That's caught the run. And they'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
Rams, 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Number 28.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up the 2nd.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Come on.
Richardson shotgun on third down. That complete to Downs. And he's going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's complete to Pierce. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On third down, here's Taylor. Oh, fighting off the defender. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down.
But a good play is made on defense. Oftentimes, leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned. All the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of the first down.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 170 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need. Touchdown! Tyler Warren, a 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Set. I 43. I 43. 250.
Here's Stafford. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. I think they'll go that route again.
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Richardson being chased out left. And they work this wide field across the 45. Good play, a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
And the Colts first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Shoves him away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Richardson on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Richardson looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. But it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
That's good for Rams. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw, Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
And the Rams, first down.
Now Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Puka Nacua with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Rams will line up for the 2.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, they've had to switch to their opponent.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And the Colts are going to hit the 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to that big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that touchdown each and every time.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Stafford. And now here's another interception. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
39. Rams 22.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Stafford. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
That's good for the Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Tonight.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete. Jordan Whittington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Set.
Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That's another.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Tag. Gotta be lying.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they
bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring them out, bring them out.